We begin with a follow-up on a story we first brought to you last week after witnesses say they saw a woman throw her one-year-old child out of a moving car. Today, that mother appeared before a judge.
Yeah, we're also learning what police say happened in the car before the young girl was picked up by a Good Samaritan. NBC6's Lena Salzbank has the new details from court.
It's really just heartbreaking. The more details we learn about this case, that woman was arrested on Friday in Miramar and then extradited back here to Miami-Dade. She faces charges of child abuse and child neglect. Tashay Chelsea Mills stood before a judge Wednesday just 5 days after law enforcement issued a be on the lookout for the 29-year-old and her 1-year-old child.
Charge you with 2 counts of one count of child abuse, no great bodily harm, and 1 count of child neglect.
The Florida Missing Child Alert was issued after witnesses say they saw Mills toss a 1-year-old out of a moving car on Northwest 37th Avenue and Northwest 54th Street in Hialeah last Thursday.
The child had gravel on her face and I think blood on her head.
I say, look at her face, like Ed's about to say. This is a demon. This woman done threw her 1-year-old baby out the car because they spilled some lotion or some, detergent, and tossed her out the car, then came back and got mad at the people for helping the baby up.
Yes. Oh, memories. Not like that. But look, that is it. Anybody grew up in the hood in a single household. It's unfortunate, but a lot of them butt whoopings y'all got, at least the magnitude of said butt whooping, that had nothing to do with you. When your mom came around that corner swinging that extension cord like a kung fu master, that had nothing to do with you, Q. Huh? That was because she was being mistreated out here in the dating market. All right.
Man, let me tell you, the way she snatched that baby, she would have snatched me too. If there would have been no way she would have got that baby away from me. I would have been like holding on to that baby. Like, you are crazy. You don't deserve a baby. Like, I guess I just have to get beat up until somebody comes out here to get her, because I can't let this baby go. I would feel like it's my fault if the kid dies. I just could not. Seeing something like that, especially in where they at in Miami. I mean, I don't know why I'm there in the first place, but if I'm there and I see that, then that's God telling me I need to protect that child. And I'm not letting her go. I do see her as like an evil demon sitting in that courtroom. Like, she's not even trying to look like she has any kind of empathy in her for the fact that she's in jail because her baby was thrown out of the car by her. So I'm speechless. I saw this all week. I was just like, wow. Tough. She's so cute too.
Oh, baby. See that? And this is women that are single moms by choice, regardless of what your argument y'all want to make. Good luck making an argument. But they cut from this cloth. This is that funky, moldy material that makes those kind of people. Single moms by choice. And they have no idea. Again, a little bit of sympathy and empathy. Not really, but I'd say they don't know what they don't know. They have no idea. I'm going to say she had no idea that she was going to be pushed to the edge of her sanity and end up ejecting her baby from the car. I'm going to go on the limb and say she never foresaw that coming in the future. However,
I was going to say, Mr. Walker, that baby probably spilled the whole bottle of Casamigos. That's like $70. I don't know. What's your take?
And no, that's true. Yes, the baby spilling some Wawa compared to accidentally knocking over, you know what I'm saying, her sister's mean lasagna on the floor. She like, that's all I had to eat. Now, wham, this baby gun, it ain't funny, but like, seriously, no, man, that's messed up. That's messed up. Yeah, over some savory foods or some liquor. You got to grow up in the hood to know where we coming from. That's true.
I mean, there's really no excuse for there's really no excuse for that, and I blame the fact that people don't know that they're not ready to be parents. They don't know conflict strategy. They don't know any of those things, so they just having babies. Oops, baby.
Shout out at TJ over at Through the Fire podcast. Come through with the 40 ball and the straight for He the Queen. So take 10 HQ for not saying thank you. Ungrateful old woman. Salute to the red lips. I can't stand you. Shout out to TJ.
So in addition to that, mother pushes her daughter, her 1-year-old, out of the car over.
And then extradited back here to Miami-Dade. She faces charges of child abuse and child neglect. Tashay Chelsea Mills stood before a judge Wednesday just 5 days after law enforcement issued a be on the lookout for the 29-year-old and her 1-year-old child.
Charge you with 2 counts of one count of child abuse, no great bodily harm, and 1 count of child neglect.
The Florida Missing Child Alert was issued after witnesses say they saw Mills toss a 1-year-old out of a moving car on Northwest 37th Avenue and Northwest 54th Street in Hialeah last Thursday.
Child had gravel on her face and I think blood on her head.
Look at her face. Look at the monster. Look at the monster. Now, couple things to pay attention to here. Number one, who is getting these monsters pregnant? Y'all had to lay down with this chick. Get it off. I'm not even sure I can get it up. You had to get off. You had to complete the task. You had to see it through. Y'all seen that through. Y'all just be doing anything with anybody at any time. Y'all some nasty dudes out here. It's some nasty dudes. You had to lay down or let that thing lay on you and get it off and feel good about yourself and feel comfortable afterwards. That's number one. Number two, if you go back a couple steps,
They saw Mills toss a 1-year-old.
That woman right there apparently was a woman that picked up the child that had all of the gravel and the blood on their face after being tossed out of the car. And then if you looked in the beginning, which I'm not sure if they're going to replay it, she then walks up to her after that woman is calling the police and saying, hey, man, there was a kid that was tossed out the car. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. And the woman walks up and snatches the baby out of her hand.
Out of a moving car on Northwest 37th Avenue and Northwest 54th Street in Hialeah last Thursday.
Child had gravel on her face and I think blood on her head.
According to the arrest warrant, a witness who was in the passenger seat.
Surprised it wasn't that no bumper having never mind. Let me continue.
At the time of the incident, told detectives this all happened after the baby spilled shampoo in the back seat of the car.
So she pushed the victim out of the car because she spilled shampoo in the car. That's after hitting her.
The report says when the baby.
These women are mentally unstable. Look at this woman on the screen. Like, some people should not be allowed to have children. And that's just, you put a period at the end of that. There's no discussion. It ain't no, well, who are you to say that? Nah, it's just what it is.
You know what's crazy? She done victimized her own child, and she done went to that county lockup wherever she at, and she victimizing the women in there too. Yeah, she a monster for real. She ain't in there. She in there. Listen here. That's the female nasty Nate. Nasty jungle love bone Quisha. All right. So there you go. Y'all want to keep acting up? Ladies, y'all want to be acting up? That's who y'all gonna go be locked up with her. And she look what she did to her baby. What you think she gonna do to you?
Blood on their face after being tossed out of the car. And then if you looked in the beginning, which I'm not sure if they're gonna replay it, she then walks up to her after that woman is calling the police and saying, hey, man, there was a kid that was tossed out the car. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. And the woman walks up and snatches the baby out of her hand.
Out of a moving car on Northwest 37th Avenue and Northwest 54th Street in Hialeah last Thursday.
Child had gravel on her face and I think blood on her head.
According to the arrest warrant, a witness who was in the passenger seat.
Surprised it wasn't that no bumper having never mind. Let me continue.
At the time of the incident, told detectives this all happened after the baby spilled shampoo in the back seat of the car.
So she pushed the victim out of the car because she spilled shampoo in the car. That's after hitting her.
The report says when the baby cried, Mills got angry, opened the door, and pushed her out.
Hey, are you okay? It's okay. I'm going to sit down. Come here. Oh, my God.
As witnesses rushed to help the child, moments later, 2 cars pulled up and surveillance video shows Mills returning to the scene, violently taking the child back from the woman who was trying to help.
Hey, oh, my God. I need you guys to come.
Detectives say they tried to get Mills to return to the scene and get the child medical attention, but she failed to do so.
So, more monsters on the loose. Like I always say, more monsters on the loose. And
Hell! Did you see how she snatched that baby back up? Like, Bonquisha, that woman should be up under the jail.
Listen, man, that hit home, man. I got babies that size. Ain't no way. Like Raquel said, she wasn't letting that baby go. I would have sent the meanest leg kick to Bonquisha's knee. Walk out, get out of here. And I would have felt justified in my display of violence. Yes, I would have to protect that baby. And I dare one of my peers to judge me. See what she did. We call her a monster, and it is correct. Come on, right to the knee. Will y'all allow Mr. Walker to inflict a little bit of justice?
Yeah, because that's wild. I mean, I'm going to take it back a second. The way she walked back and snatched that baby, my God.
Man.
So she pushed the victim out of the car because she spilled shampoo in the car. That's after hitting her.
The report says when the baby cried, Mills got angry, opened the door, and pushed her out.
Hey, are you okay? It's okay. I'm going to sit down. Come here. Oh, my God.
As witnesses rushed to help the child, moments later, 2 cars pulled up and surveillance video shows Mills returning to the scene, violently taking the child back from the woman who was trying to help.
Hey, oh, my God.
Bonquisha, my God.
Moments later, 2 cars pulled up and surveillance video shows Mills returning to the scene, violently taking the child back from the woman who was trying to help.
Look at Bonquisha. That's the exact prototype. A big wide back, braids all the way down to her butt, blowed out. This is it.
100%. That's why we poke fun. And we not wrong. This is it. We trying to shame Bonquisha out of existence at best. That would be a nice, side effect. If we could shame her out of existence, like sprinkling holy water on the demons in Exorcist movies. Banish you, Bonquisha, to the pit.
So, yeah, what y'all got before we take her to the pit?
She should be ashamed of herself. I mean, there's nothing to be said. You should be ashamed of yourself. There's nothing to be said. You're a bad mother. Period.
Bad person. Bad person.
Period. And you shouldn't even have control of anybody, let alone a child.
Let's get right quick. Understand something. Even mobsters back in the day, when there was rule and honor amongst thieves, there was rules. You don't hurt women and children because that makes you a monster. It don't matter what you got going on. You pushing hooch across state lines, or you into deleting folks. You don't touch the women, you don't touch the babies. Cause now you out of order, you out of lines. But now we got the moms, the most nurturing person on the face of this earth, and you discarding the babies, it's over. That's why we say it's over so freely. But I'm sorry, I had to say that because if the mobsters recognized it and Bonquisha don't, where are we?
What you want to do that? What?
Shout out to Cousin Walker, come through the 20 ball. Because I agree with Raquel as a married lady, but sometimes she agrees flexible too much with the wrong. 20 hours for her and 20 more for HQ.
So they both got 5 more minutes. Shout out to Cousin Walker.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!